I like big guys. I like guys that I got like what they call it with the baller belly. I like those guys. I love beards. Um and but I really that's the thing that I like. But like I said, I'm not about to have kids, so I'm not really tripping.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Um I would prefer somewhere in the 80 to 130.
80 to 130.
Yeah,
Okay.
yearly. Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Latoya, but it has the bald head truth, the cancer coach, because that's I coach people through their cancer.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Hey, Latoya, where you calling us from?
I am calling from Dallas, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas. Dallas, Texas. How old are you?
I am 46.
46. What do you do for a living?
I am a truck driver, owner operator, truck driver, and
Truck.
like I said, I coach people through their cancer because I'm a breast cancer survivor. Happy Breast
Aw.
Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what's
very
up.
aware. I lost my mom to breast cancer. So I love meeting survivors. That's what's up. All right, Latoya, Dallas, Texas, 46, truck driver, also does shells people through their cancer. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
July 22nd, the last day of Cancer.
Cancer. All right, so Latoya, Dallas, Texas, 46, is the zodiac sign Cancer, owns her own trucking company, no kids. What kind
No
of man are you
kids.
looking for?
Um, I am looking for a man that is family oriented, that is into the community, helping the community, knows something about politics. Somebody that is just has a sense of humor, that is loving, affectionate, and mature.
Okay. What's some deal breakers?
Um, doesn't know anything about politics or what's going on in their community. um, Somebody that drinks excessively. I heard somebody else say that earlier on your one of your other shows. Um, and I'm just looking for a person that doesn't mind giving me the attention that I need.
My question is, how often you gonna be home? You're a truck driver. I mean, this is a problem that men have. Male truck drivers, they travel a lot, so a lot of the problems they have with their relationships is that they hardly ever home. I mean, you're a truck driver. Do you want a guy who gonna be on the road with you? I mean, that would be dope. And I mean, you say you want a lots of attention. Well, how am I supposed to give you attention if you're on the road unless I'm with you? You want me to be political and be a head of politics? I guess, but I'm not sure why that's so important to her. But that's her thing. That's her thing, I guess. Truck driver, she got the tattoos on, and this, that, and the third. But still, that's her thing. But let's go back in and see what she's talking about.
Okay. Does he
Mhm.
have to be in Dallas, Texas?
At this point in my life, I would prefer they be in because I would like to be dated. I would like to be courted. I want to be old school and be courted. But it's not that wouldn't be a deal breaker, but not too far away.
Not too far away. What's the
Yeah.
age range you would date? You're 46.
So I'm gonna say 44 to 50.
44 to 50.
Yes.
I'm assuming you don't mind if he has children.
No, I would prefer they have children because I don't.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Actually, well, they don't have to look a certain way. I'm past that stage because I'm not having children. But I like big guys. I like Guys that I got like what they call it with the baller belly. I like those guys. I love beards. Um, and but I really that's the thing that I like. But like I said, I'm not about to have kids, so I'm not really tripping.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Um, I would prefer somewhere in the 80 to 130.
80 to 130.
Yeah,
Okay.
yearly.
That must be her pay grade or where she is, around there. She's probably at the 80 because of hypergamy, so she's gonna go 130. Um, but yeah, okay.
And you typically date men that make that much, right?
Yeah, I try.
Have you ever?
Oh yes, yes. I mean, I'm just I
It's like this nowadays. If you're a guy, you have to make 100K. It's like I don't care how the woman look. Every woman want a guy at least in the 100K area. She did say 80, but trust me, she wants the 100K. Most women do. If you guys out there, you watching this, if you ain't in the 100K, you are seriously limiting a lot of your um, prospects or options here in the West. Okay, you go other places, they're not tripping like that. You go other places in the world, they're not tripping as much. It's mainly a Western woman's thing, that they want these 100K guys. Everybody got to have 100K. A lot of them don't have 100K, but they want you to have 100K, and then they want to run the house. Anyway, let's go in.
I'm past the age where I have to look at potential. You have to either be where you supposed to be and or that's you got to be there. So I'm looking for, so I'm not asking for more than I can give.
Okay. So would you date a man that made less than 80 or no?
Yeah, but not like, I'm not looking for like a 30 and 50. If that, I don't want to sound vain or whatever the word is, but I'm not looking for a 30 or $50,000. God, I'm sorry.
Okay. Even if he treated you great?
Well, now see you adding different things into it.
I mean, well, because I'm just trying to figure out. I always, whenever women throw out their salaries, I always go back to, have you dated it? And then when you tell me that you dated it, my next question would be, well, why do you think that relationship didn't work?
Well, if a person,
Let me say this. First of all, I got to give Kendra props with that question. It's the first time I see her actually pushing back and testing a woman, which is good. And that was a good question and good perspective. So let's see how she answers.
I don't think that I would eliminate a person because they made substantially less than
Mm.
myself.
Mhm.
If they're nice and they have ambition, if they are weak in some areas that I am strong, like with me being in a male dominated field with being a owner operator, I'm really looking for someone that can that is the man. I'm really I'm it's a male dominated field, so I need a man of the house, and I don't feel like income dictates that. So if they are willing to be a leader and they're willing to take the lead in the household or whatever, then yeah, he doesn't have to make more than me. I don't judge your masculinity by your income.
All right. That was a great answer. Okay, she needs to school a lot of other women. Because whatever job you pick should not determine whether or not you're a man or not. Okay, every job has its own salary. Things still got to get done. So sometimes men pick jobs that are not six figures. You gotta eat, no matter what the deal is. But that was a very mature answer that she gave. I'm glad she said that. I'm glad Kendra pushed back on it. Let's go back in.
Okay. And I wasn't saying that to make you lower, because people be like, Kendra always making black women. That is never the case. That is never the case. I do share the statistics of just, what's out there and how every single woman pretty much wants the same
Pretty
man. And
much.
there might be 1 to 2,000. But I wasn't trying to get you to lower your standard and your price of what you wanted them to make. I guess I wanted you to realize what was most important to you. Because
Yeah, I just don't want struggle love. I really don't want struggle love. Like the last guy I was talking to, he asked me to pay his light bill after like a couple days, and I just don't want that. I don't.
Right.
Listen, I'm not mad at that at all. That is some struggle love right there. And bro, you can't pay your light bill. Oh my goodness. That is some serious struggle love. And I get that. Even as a man, I don't want struggle love. I don't want to have to keep paying my girl's light bill, especially if I'm not living under the same roof as her. If we living under the same roof, I got it. No, don't worry about it. But if I'm not living under the same roof, you're not just my girl just so I can pay your bills. That's ridiculous. But at the same time, I don't think anybody wants that struggle love. At least have some kind of income coming in. Let's go.
And let me just jump in, and I you might not even know who this is. You know who Young Miami is?
Yes.
Okay, so Young Miami City Girls. I remember I interviewed them 2020. Like I've interviewed them a couple of times. My first time interviewing them was during the pandemic. And Young Miami in particular is very much about you have to make a certain amount of money to date her. Point blank, period. It's not a waiver. But she's awesome.
And she ain't really all that to me. I mean, I guess she is because she got the name Young Miami and she part of the City Girl, so she got an image to uphold. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Puffy is smashing that right now. It just is what it is. Puff Daddy is smashing that, and he ain't really even claiming her. So yeah, you can get a high value man who got money, like Puffy, but is he gonna value you? Don't look like it. You know, so it is what it is. You could either be, I mean, what are you in it for? Are you in it because of the status of it? You could say you dating Puffy, I guess, but he ain't really claiming you like that. So you look like a side chick. That's the risk that you take with going after guys strictly because of the money. A guy who got more than you and can pretty much have whoever he wants, he ain't gonna treat you. Now if you'll settle for that, that's fine. Then forever be the side chick or one of the chicks. You know, it might be a harem of chicks, but that's very shallow when you think about it. You just want to date somebody just because of the name, and the guy ain't even really claiming you. Like, what value does that have at the end of the day? What value does that have? Not much, in my opinion. Let's go.
Also willing to deal with everything that comes with that man, i.e. Diddy. She know Diddy got other women. I mean, we all know Diddy got other women. We watch it on Instagram. Young Miami don't give a damn because she's getting what she wants out of that relationship. And what's most important to her is you make a certain amount of money, status, and you treat me a certain way. I don't care what you want to do. So that's why I just always ask women, are they willing to deal with that? Because if you're willing to deal with it, rock yourself out.
Well, I can say this. I don't even discuss income with a person. Like my last relationship was 3 years and we didn't discuss income. As long as when I want to go out of town, we can do things like that. We can go out to dinner. Sometimes you pay, sometimes I pay. As long as I'm going over your house and things ain't turned off, or every time I turn around, you're asking me for help, then that when we decide to combine incomes, then that is when the income conversation takes part, because I don't like discussing how much I make anyway.
Got you. Fair enough. Let's keep going. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh.
This should be interesting.
Okay, we see you with your fatigue pants.
I know. I didn't even want to have these on. I have been.
Got a little bump back there.
You do a good booty. You got a good booty in those pants.
I have been cute to death on days trying to get on your show when I'm all face beat and everything, and I'll never get on. And then look today in my red form.
You're fine, sweetheart. All right, Latoya, when was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been a good minute. I would say probably maybe about 6 months ago.
Okay, 6 months ago. Why do you think you're single, Latoya?
Well, My last relationship, I realized that it was some things that I had to work on. My mouth was bad, and
Mm-mm. Red flag. I'm not gonna prejudge her, but if her mouth was bad, at least she got some self awareness. So again, props to her for having the self awareness that she know what a problem is. The question is she working on that? Are you working on that? How have you fixed that? One of the biggest turnoffs to me is a woman with a bad mouth and just don't know how to get great conflict resolution and just resort to ghetto-ness, hoodness, and insults and just being ratchetness, letting their emotions take over. And they only got two emotions: happy when they with their girlfriends and angry when they with their man. That is just those are the only emotions. No other. There are other emotions out there: sadness, regret, sympathy, empathy. There are a plethora of emotions. A lot of time in our neighborhood, in our community, all we got is two emotions: happy and angry as hell. It seems like. But let me stop talking. Let me let her explain her mouthiness. Let's go in.
um, I realized that those was things that I had to deal with before I went into my next relationship. So now I feel as though I am matured. I've learned from the things that I've done in the past, and now I'm ready to actively date. And also, I was a little self-conscious because of my breast cancer. The scars that the breast cancer left me and whatever. I was a little self-conscious in that. So, but I think I'm better now.
Okay. And why would
Okay.
a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm sorry.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I can be like, I have a great sense of humor. I can be your best friend, and that's important to me. I want when I was in my last relationship, they would say, well, who is your best friend? And I would name somebody other than my boyfriend. I want to be my next boyfriend's best friend. I want to be a partner in crime. When something good happens in their life, I want them to think of calling me because I am their biggest cheerleader. So I just really, I feel like they're getting the best edition of me now, because I've learned from my mistakes and I feel like I'm ready now.
And you feel like you're ready now. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Seems like you're ready. Who knows? Okay.
How do you want them to reach out to you, boo?
They can reach out to me on.
All right, that's her, and nice enough lady, fighting that breast cancer. That's what's up. That's dope. I like that. Seems a bit down to earth, so I like that. She know where her problems is. Question is, how does she work on that? I didn't really get an answer on how she's working on that. I just know she went through an illness, and she was not in the dating market, but I'm always cautious of women with smart mouths. It's a huge turn off to me, but I'm not going to judge her too much on that because I don't know the extent, and she might have worked on it. All that being said, let me go ahead and give her a ranking. Check this out. And there you have it. Look, she was all right. No, I'm not. I'm thinking that her asking price is probably going to still be a little high, even though she seemed a little reasonable. All that being said, let me go ahead and rank her. I gave her face, wasn't that impressive to me. I gave her face a 4. As for her body, she was a little overweight. She had some tats on her and stuff like that, and she went through some cancer stuff. And I'm not trying to knock her for that, but I gave her body a 4. As for her personality, I thought she had a pretty decent personality. I could see me rocking out with her as a friend. I could see us having a pretty good time, but um, and she said she her mouth was bad, but she got she learned her lesson. Only time will tell that, but I gave her personality a 6. All that for a score of 14 points. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'll check you in the next one. Peace.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, you call me dear?
I should not call you dear. You look like Bambi's father.
You old weasel-eyed heathen.